Hello everyone, welcome to ATDI. This is Anis, and in this tutorial video I would like to show you how to create an indoor project. To do this we are going to use ICS Map Server and ICS Designer, and we are importing the house plan from a JPEG file, and this is done using ICS Map Server. So let's start by opening up ICS Map Server. Go to import/export. Import IC1 from JPEG file. Select the source file. Click on Generate Palette. Select the destination file. In this project, I'm organizing my file according to layers. So our IC1 file is an image file which goes to image layer. So we import this particular file. We can see the palette generation process going on in here. And sometimes this might take a while depending on the size of your image file. So once this is completed, let's go back to the folder where this has been created. So this is our source file. We go image layer. We can see the palette file has a different name than IC1 file, so we need to make sure they have same name. Once this is done, we can open our IC1 file. There we go, and it looks quite alright. If we now look at the information header, we can see that the step size is 10 meters. However, this is not correct, and the corner coordinates are also something that doesn't make sense. So what we need to do first is georeferencing of indoor project does not make sense, so we don't do that. So first we say the grid code to be 1 null, then press OK. Now we need to tell this software what is the distance between 2 points in this image, and this can be done by using reference point. So this is the reference point. Let's select this point here and here. We know the distance between this point because it has been written down in this covered porch dimension, which is 38 feet, 38.6 feet by 11 feet. So this length is 38.6 feet, which is equivalent to 11.7, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, it is 11.74 meters. So click on this. Let me show again. CAD project, make CAD project option and enter 11.74. This gives the software an idea of what is the length and step size in this particular file. So once we do this, it creates a project automatically. If we click on the info tab now, we can see the step size is something that makes more sense now, which is good. So let's close this map server completely. Yes, and go back to the project folder. In here we can see several files. So first we need to do is delete these two files, .por and .sol, because these files are empty and they don't make sense. Once we do that, let's convert this houseplan.ic1 to .img file. They form the image file. .go file needs to have an extension of IDR, because that is the extension for our indoor project file for and indoor project here in file. So to organize our file better, let's cut this file from here and place it in our separation module here. So once this is done, we have the files necessary to create our project. So let's create a new project. To do that, we have a .geo file created from indoor project, sorry, IDR. Image file comes from our image layer folder. We have a palette as well, and once this is done, we can create our project. So let's save the project. And we need to do this on the top layer. So let's call it and load the project. So here we have it, our project loaded. And now what we can do is to check if our distance has been fitted properly. Put on a reference point, press F2, and then you move your cursor to the another end, and we can see that it's 11.6, something of the effect that we want to see. So once this is done, what we need to do is go to DEM file. There is no digital elevation model file yet, so we just have an image. So now in order to create RF model for this indoor house, we have these walls, we have these different furnitures, they're gonna act as an obstacle, and hence what we need to do is we need to start modeling this inside. And how do we do it is we go to tools, and we can see here indoor parameters. So in here we have different indoor codes, and this code represents different attenuation. Alright, so the user has to define these particular attenuations based on what sort of materials they have and how they want to model it. And I would like to show you how to start drawing this digital terrain model in here. So first you select polygon draw mask, and let's draw a mask around this particular. Sorry, before I do that, let's have a look at indoor parameter again. So what is the code for wood? It is 6. So let's go to polygon, draw mask. So I would make this a wooden table. What I'm doing currently is left clicking at corners of this particular table, and now I do right click, I press continue, then I need to do new DTM or indoor code. Click on it. Now you need to do altitude value, and here we need to do 6 for the wood, if I'm not mistaken. And then we need to say it's inside this polygon. Okay. Once this is done, you can see that in the DEM image we have some figures, and they show different attenuation presented. If we keep on drawing these walls and everything, which will take a while, we can create the whole model of the house. I will show an example of the inner structure drawn in this particular indoor project where the furniture has not been done, but the walls has been done. So this is the house plan, and I have drawn walls around it to have different uh, attenuation models. So there are inner walls, there are outer walls, there are glasses drawn in, and I have also created a Wi-Fi base station here. So this is what it looks like. And after you create all this, you need to make sure you save the DEM file, save geo file, because there is no such thing as undo button in this ATDI software. So if you make a mistake, you'd have to redo again or figure out another way to remove it. And hence, what we strongly recommend is every step of the drawing that you make, you save your DEM files. This is it for this particular video. Thank you very much for your attention and take care.